we're here at Twin Cities Startup Week in Minnesota, and you're not from Minnesota. You came in to visit Startup Week. So tell us, who are you and what brought you here today?
Yeah, my name is Kristi Pool, and I'm from Estonia. I'm an entrepreneur, tech entrepreneur. Our company is Inspirators, and we do AI solutions for the industry that really make industry work way more efficient by giving 10 times more efficient for the engineers in the early design phase when they are designing ships or even spaceships. Yeah.
So give me an example. Like what's maybe without calling out the client name, and give me an example of a project that you're proud of that you've done.
Yeah. So basically, we started 4 years ago our company, and then our first project was to help home owners and when they wanted to build their own house to find a heating system.
Okay.
So, like heat pumps and solutions like this.
Okay.
And what do you think? How long does it take for the engineers to calculate what kind of heat pump is the best for your house?
Okay.
What do you think? Like a rough guess.
How long would it normally take?
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, sometimes it may be 2 weeks, but at least week.
Yeah, at least a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you had to take into the consideration how big is the house, how many people are living there, and also where the house is located. And then for specialists, it takes like a week. But then we started to kind of make this process more efficient, and we ended up like just with a few minutes.
A few minutes?
Few minutes.
From a week to a few minutes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's quite an innovation.
Yeah. And you know what? To do that, we even didn't need to use AI. Yeah. It was just like to understand the process, what engineers are doing, apply these algorithms, and then it works. So this is how it all started, basically. Okay. Now we're really more into the metal and ship and even space industry.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you or your company to come here to Minnesota for Minnesota Startup Week specifically?
Of course, I wanted to come here because we are looking for the new markets for our products. Estonia, as you know or may not know, is a very small country. We have only 1.3 million people in our country, the whole country.
I think that's the size of Minneapolis. Yeah, that's interesting. Wow.
That's why all the Estonian companies want to find export markets.
Sure.
And our main export market so far is Germany, and second is Norway. And then we just did some consultancy project last month to Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. So approaching closer to US.
And is your first trip to the US then?
It's my first trip to Minnesota and Minneapolis. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, but yeah, there is a wonderful a government support project in Europe, like Business for Growth. And they provided us a great mentor here in Minnesota. It's Eric Butterwick, so really wonderful person. And yesterday we had the chance to meet at Norway House, and even the Crown Prince of Norway was there in the reception. So it was like a really nice event at the art museum here in Minnesota. So
awesome.
So yeah, and then I planned all the week here, and then I thought that wow, this is a great opportunity also to visit this startup week here.
Yeah. So did you know Startup Week was happening before you came, or you found out about it when you got here?
Yeah, I actually found it a little bit before, so a few weeks before. Yeah, cool. Because I wanted to find some exciting things to do here, and so. I
believe they say that this is actually the largest startup in the upper Midwest, so it's like the greatest place to be. So welcome.
Really cool.
Yeah, happy to have you here. Yeah. Did you attend anything yesterday, or is today your first day kind of going to events?
Yeah, this is just my first day here today.
Okay. Yeah. So what sort of connections are you hoping to make while you're here today?
Most of all, I would like to see how other startuppers, how they kind of pitch their ideas, who is present here, and get some new ideas, meet people. Yeah, and maybe one day we also will have business over here. So it would be really important to understand this like a Minnesota vibe and culture and yeah.
But the underpinnings of Minnesota is largely German and like a Slavic region. So I think I think it probably feels like a very natural transition. Hopefully, into this space.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, I really enjoy. So it's very, very nice over here, and the wonderful weather also.
Yeah, well, yeah, you've gotten very lucky. Last week it was a little hot still.
Okay.
And now it's starting to cool off just a little. So, but as you know, Minnesota gets very, very cold in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Is it the same in Estonia? What's the temperature like in the winter?
It might be even minus 25 degrees Celsius.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cold.
Yes. So basically it's so cold sometimes that you can drive your car on the sea because it's so much covered with ice. So
wow, yeah.
But it hasn't happened like last 5 years. It's been like more milder.
The same with us here. Yeah. So it sounds like a Minnesota winter would not scare you here. It sounds like you've got some good experience with what cold weather is really like. So
yes.
Awesome. So what do you plan to do otherwise, other than Startup Week? What do you plan to do here while you're in Minnesota? Are you going to go see any sites or meet more people?
Yeah, meet more people. We have also in the afternoon some workshops in Norway House and tomorrow and the day after still meetings and gatherings. So yeah, really, really excited to be here, and it's a busy time, but also, yeah, I reserved some time to walk in the city and to sit in the nice sunshine. So very, very, I like also to have this kind of like a little free time in your busy schedule. So
it's hard to travel if you don't have any time to see what you're seeing, right?
That's true.
It's beautiful to be able to get out, and then the weather is just perfect right now to be able to walk downtown. And it's called the Land of 10,000 Lakes, right? So there's many, many lakes or lake sides that you can walk around the shore. It's quite beautiful. So awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Right.
Maybe you should come for a longer time next time and also take some nice walking and hiking even, maybe fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, fishing's a big thing here for sure. Ice fishing in the wintertime. People love to get out on the ice. Great. So if somebody was watching this right now and you wanted to give them a piece of inspiration about, just like what inspires you or what could inspire them to kind of take that next step forward in their mission or their vision, what could you share?
Yeah, well, when we started our company like 4.5 years ago, then we decided like, okay, we would like to create like nice products and really products what customers like to use, and we had our goal to go to the space. So we thought that it would be so cool to create solutions that would help people to reach the space and maybe even Mars or maybe to Venus or maybe even further. And to create like a clever solutions, but of course when you start you bootstrap your company and you start from the zero, then you won't start with the space projects right away because you have to be more kind of like you have to be in business for some time and have some other projects and more like experience. But really, really happy that now it seems that we will also have our space project starting very soon.
That's awesome. Yeah. To the stars.
Yeah,
I love it.
So basically, for conclusion, so if you have some like great ideas and vision and you would like to really make a difference, then try it. And if you're like female entrepreneur or don't worry, just start doing it, and the more you go on that road, the more you're going to like.
I love it. I think that's good. Is there anything else you wanted to share?
Yeah, well, we would also invite everybody to Estonia because our startup culture is also like very, very, very nice, and and we have a lot of startups. And I think it would be very nice to have like more business relations going on, and people to meet each other, because then great ideas will come, and then we will be a better place.
Awesome. Collaboration.
Yes.
Let's collaborate. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank
Kristi.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Love it. Thank you.
Hey, it's Will with the Podcast Crew team. Spotlight is a vidcast shot at the Podcast Crew studios in Minneapolis. We would love for you to be our guest. Email us at the email address on your screen below to get a copy of the upcoming schedule. It's free, it's easy, and is a great way to try out a podcast or a vidcast with our pro team. We do an in-person, in-studio version if you're in the Twin Cities area, and also an online version if you're somewhere else. We'd love to have you, hear your story, and help you start your podcast journey. Thanks. Get in touch today.